Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm gonna review all the solutions that you guys have been giving me in here for the challenge number 2, and I'm also gonna give you my personal solution that I did. So first of all, let me just thank you, all of you that you have been participating in this kind of challenge. I think it's really important for everyone out there that you guys are learning, so you can learn a bit more about this. Even if you guys don't know all the answers for this kind of challenge, you should try anyway, because in this kind of way you will really learn more and see what kind of things you are struggling the most, and you can learn the best. So let's start in here with some of these solutions that we got in here. We got one in here from Ahmed. I think I'm not missing anyone. I think that maybe this kind of challenge, this one was a little bit harder than before, so I'll try to do some kind of easier ones for the future, so more people they can participate. But let's see. So we got Ahmed more heads in here, so let's open this one up. And let's see. Okay, we got like a t-shirt in here. We got the background color. So the first part, let's see, the first part of the challenge was to have product number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. We got all of these. Let's see if it's in here. Okay, so we got product number and we got a span in here. So this is being generated automatically. So that's fine. The second one was to put this kind of background color on this first one, on the second one, on the third. So this all looks fine. Let's see now if I'm gonna add some more products, if it still continues to happen. So we got one product in here. So I'm gonna add like 2 more, just to see if everything is getting generated by JavaScript. Okay, so we got the 13 and 14. So it's working, perfect. Perfect. Who was it? Ahmed. Okay, so this was fine. Now, let's see. So this was good, and the third one was, let me see, just to click. Clicking, it's all fine, really good, and even the text in here, look, white t-shirt, all looking good. So let's have a look at the code in here. So he's starting in here with a function that is running by itself, so he's calling it by itself, targeting all the elements. He's got a for loop in here. And in here you got in here you are putting the numbers in there. Yeah, this is quite good what you are doing in here. And then finally you are closing down the div. So I think pretty much it's a little bit different from what I've done, but it's similar. So I think it's a good solution in here. Everything it looks like it's working fine, so really good solution, Ahmed. So let's go to the next one, Anubis81. Anubis just became one of my Patreons, so thank you so much, Anubis, for joining my Patreon, where you are having access to like more tutorials from me. Thank you. So let's see in here, Anubis now, his code. Okay, we got in here. So first of all, let's see if everything is getting generated. So we got to the number 1334. Let's see if he's getting in here. Oh, okay, let's see in here. So actually Anubis is doing it like it was an API by itself. He got some kind of object in here, an array of objects. So this is pretty good. This is another good solution. That's why I like to see different opinions like from everyone. So he's generated this like this is coming from an API. Really great job. So people, they can actually see how things are done in a real company. So this is all good. You are generating everything with a object in there, and then you are creating a function in here, and you are looping through the elements to check the list, and you're getting the index of each element to check if you can add or not these kind of colors. So this is good. You're doing another for each. Okay, so in here, for example, you are doing a for each to style the background color. For example, in here, I would simply just add like a class. If you are adding a class, you don't have to write this else to put the background color of white or orange in here. But this is fine, it's working. It's just like I did it in a kind of different way, but this is fine. But this is what I'm trying to say. You could add just a class if there is this kind of solution in here. You are putting the index e modulus of 2 is equal to 0. Yeah. Okay, so we got this one for the products. Yeah, it's all, look, you are in here, you are almost like duplicating this code in here. You are almost like duplicating. So is this kind of principle, don't repeat yourself. But it's okay, so it's good to see what everyone is doing. In here now we are doing a for loop, and in here you are adding the elements to the page. That's good. Creating the product list. Wow, it's quite big, this code, but yeah, it's working fine. Let me just add. Actually no, we can't add because you're creating everything with JavaScript in here. But that's fine. It's working fine. Let me just try it out. Black t-shirt. We got green t-shirt. You are targeting everything in here. You got the style overflow, and in here you got the product real name, product picture. Yeah, great solution, Anubis. I think it's really good to see. So let's go to the next one. Let me just leave. So we got Anubis, we got Usman in here now. Let's see what Usman in here has. He has something in here, get data from API. This is another great one. Look, Anubis did the same thing in here. He created some kind of a JSON file. Let's say this is like if you are getting a data from an API. So really good one. And it's just like creating the variables. Is the same in here. It doesn't have anything else. Let's see, for example, if I'm gonna add like these two. I'm gonna add, so this is 11 and this is 12. I'm gonna see if this is working fine. Oops. Let's see. Look, it's not working. It's not working perfectly. What's the name? Usman. Because I added these two new. Oh, it's sorry. Sorry, my mistake. It's working perfectly. Look, it's going from here, and it's going here. So you got 11, 12. So it's working completely fine. Sorry, my mistake. So this is working fine. But in here, I can see that you are putting a lot of styles with JavaScript. You don't really need to put all these styles with JavaScript. You just have to basically style something in here with CSS. I think this is just an extra work. Okay, you are doing math floor, num. Wow, you sometimes you guys are overcomplicating a bit. Yeah, so this is fine. This is a little bit extra of work, but yeah. Let's see the next one. Okay, we got Usman and we got Sebastian now. Let's see what Sebastian has done in here. So we got like two different colors. Yeah, so we got 1, 2, and we got the product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4, 5, 6. Colors are working. Okay. So let's see what else. Let's see if you add these with some kind of Okay, you are looping through all the cities. Let's see in here. So you got item count. Okay, so inside of the item count there is nothing, so probably you are generating everything from here. Let's put red. Let's see, just to see a little bit better. So you got red, reds, reds, red, red, so this is fine. I'm gonna add in here just a couple. So you got a div cities. So you got this one. I'm gonna put like 2 more just to see if it's working. So for example in here we got 6, 7, 8, so this is working, and this is working as well. This is working fine. Oh no, this is working fine. Yeah, it's just missing the background color of the each element. Okay, but overall it's very good, Sebastian. I think you have a good code in here. ID full size. So it's a good one. I'm gonna show my code in a second so you guys can see basically like how I did it. Maybe it's not the perfect one, but this is how I did it. Let's see who else did it. We got 2 more. We got Dominic Hosick. I think it's the name. Let's see. Yeah, this was the one. When I saw this, I was like laughing a lot for the first time. He put like my picture in the t-shirts. So let's see his code. He got like HTML is almost completely empty, so he's basically generating everything by JavaScript. So really good, really advanced. Okay, and he's even adding a little bit of a JavaScript, a CSS scaling animation. So this is quite cool. Okay, let's see what we have in here. He's starting products in here, so it's going to be an object. He's starting. So really cool what he's done in here. He's using a lot of, look, another object in here for the model. Wow, this is really a good code, Dominic. I'm really impressed. This is really some good code in here. You got a good model in here with a lot of objects. This is to start, and this is to add the product, and basically you are adding the product. This is gonna be the image. This is gonna be the text to add. Wow, let me see if I add something else in here. So 2 more, if it's working. How many do I have in here now? So I'm not. It should be like this. Run. Let's run this, maybe. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's running. Yeah, so it's working fine. Look, I added these 2 more, and it's working fine. Yeah, great job. This is really, I think so far what I have seen, this one is like the best one. Really well done, some good code in here. And you are using a lot of objects in here, so really great job, Dominic. So let's go to the next one, Muhammad. So Muhammad, okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. Let's see how is this getting generated. We got the image, we got the title, I guess. Empathy. Yeah. Galata. Yeah. So all of this is fine. Let's see. When you click on it, you got the name, the t-shirt. Wow. this is good. Let's see the code now. This is another different way to do is selecting all the t-shirts and doing a for each in here to loop through all the elements to check the index. And finally is just looping through all the t-shirts and just setting the text and the modal. Yeah, this is another great one. Really well done. I would say that probably in this challenge Dominic has a really good solution, and Mohammed as well. Don't know if, no, Mohammed was not in here. These two are like the best solutions in here with really nice code. So yeah, props to you guys. Really well done. I think people, they can check your code as well and really see how you can do this. And now basically I'm gonna show you my own code, and this is my thing in here. So I didn't do the JSON files in here because I could do it, but I just put like manually in here. But what Dominic and Muhammad did with all these JSON objects, like adding this stuff, it's a great solution. But what I did was I hard coded like everything in here on the page, except this one. So the class number, the product number 1, number 2, I just put it in here a span that I'm gonna target after. And yeah, so let's see in here my JavaScript. But by the way, guys, I'm gonna put this code in my GitHub link in here, so you guys can go and check the code out. So basically, in here, I have, like I said, I have a container with all the small divs. Look, this is a div with an image, another div with an image, and in the end, I have a div with my modal, and my div with the modal is basically just like completely empty. Look, there is a span with a class close that is going to be this X in here. There is an image that it doesn't have any source, so it's completely empty. And there is also a caption. So this is the caption in here where it says white t-shirt. So it's also empty. I'm going to add all of these with JavaScript. So first of all, I'm going to start in here a variable where I'm going to select all my images, because I want to click on my images. I want to click on my images to do something. This one is to target my modal to make sure it starts open, because in the beginning I put my modal in here as a display none, so you can't see it. This is to target my caption text as well in here. Look, this one, and this is to target my image. The div is going to be with this one, with background color of orange. Okay, no, sorry, this is each individual div that it's in here. So I'm targeting all of them. So first of all, I'm starting in here with a for loop, and this for loop is going to loop through all the elements that I have in the page. If I have 15, 20, whatever, is going to loop through all of them. And in here, first of all, to add this kind of background color of orange, I do something like this. If my I is equal to 0, because look, in here in my for loop, I start by 0. So it means it's going to be the first one. If I equals to 0, I'm going to target my image box. Look, this is my image box that I'm selecting in here. So basically, my image box is each one of these divs. So because I'm targeting them all, this is going to be an array. And in here in my for loop, I can access, for example, the first one on the first iteration. So I'm targeting the first one if this is true, and I'm going to add a class of orange. Okay, so this is fine. Now I'm going to do also my image box 0, because it's going to be this one. I'm going to do a query selector span. So it means that I'm going in here, I'm inside of this image box div, and if I find a span inside, I want to put inside of this span a value of I plus 1. So for example, in the first iteration that I equals to 0 is going to be 0 plus 1 is going to be 1 in here, okay? And then it's going to iterate for I equals to 1 and whatever is going to put this value in here. So this code in here basically is updating me my products in here. Product 3, product 4, product 5, product 6. And then to make sure that I have this pattern of we created already the first one, but now we need for the 4th, for the 5th, for the 6th, for the 7th, for the 8th. Let's see in here. Where is it? So if I add in here, let's say 2 more, I'm going to copy these ones over. And I'm going to refresh. Look, 6, 7, 8. So the 8 is also with the background color of orange. And how I'm doing this? I'm saying that if the I equals to 0 or I modulus of 4 equals to 0. So modulus of 4 is like the remainder, okay? So for example, when I equals to 4, in here, look, we are on the 4th iteration. When I equals to 4, it's going to be in here. When I equals to 4, I'm going to target this element in here. And because it's 4 dividing by 4, there is a remainder of 0. So we can add this class of orange. And or the I plus 1, so it means, for example, which one was it? I plus 1 is the next one. For example, this one is going to be 3. I equals to 3, yeah, 4, and it's going to be the next one. Dividing by 4 equals to 0. It's going to give me this class in here, okay? So this is working completely fine, as you can see. So that's it to cover this one. Okay, what else? Let's see if we have this. This is fine. What else we need to cover? And finally we need to click basically just the model. So to click the model, what I did was in here, first of all, select all the images. This is going to give me an array, and I'm going to loop them through a for each, and I'm going to add a element.eventListener of click. In here we put the arrow function, and we're going to first of all set up our model style display to block, because initially it's on display none. Then we are going to select the model source, that in here, as you can see, there is no source. I didn't put anything. It's going to be equals to our element, our target that we are targeting. So it's going to be this object that we are targeting and grabbing the source. So if I click in here, it's grabbing the source of this element, of this image, and it's going to set it up in here in the model. And basically we are doing the same in here now for the caption text. So the caption text of the model is going to be equals to our object that we are targeting at the moment, and it's going to be equals to their alt. And I'm just doing a console.log to make sure it's clicked. So finally, I'm just doing in here a span where I'm doing a document.getElement by class name close, which is this span in here that I have. This one is the HTML code for the X. And basically what I do is if add an event listener to this span that I just created in here, targeted in here, and I'm gonna put the modal display back to none, and that's it. So if I click it, look, it disappears. And that's it, guys. I hope you could understand a little bit more about these, and with these kind of challenges you can learn a bit more how you can basically do these kind of things, because this is something that you can get in actual interview challenge. They can ask you to do something like this, so you can start getting prepared with all these kind of videos. So thank you so much for all of you guys that you have been participating in these kind of challenges, and thank you for everyone for sending their solutions as well, especially like Dominic, like really great one, and as well Mohammed, everyone, Sebastian, I really like this one, Usman, Anubis as well was a great one. So that's it, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.